board members. How we doing this lovely, lovely Action Tuesday? Well, I hope. Of course, we got to get some UnderRail in here where we're going to be doing our first, like, official piratey thing. And we're going to be doing an honest-to-God raid on, like, a merchant vessel, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out what this actually looks like when we get over there. But welcome, everyone. Tactical Bovine, please. Welcome, I Sword Not an Elk. Welcome, Ika. How's it going? Pretty well. I hope you're both well. A lot of bonks over there. And a hat redeem. We have undercows in the DLC. This is true. You want Tactical Bovine, please. Tactical Bovine? Okay, okay. I don't know what tactical looks like. Tactical Bovine? I don't really have a tactical hat. Tactical bovine? A bovine of a tactical nature, huh?
Get back to work, you slacker.
Welcome, I'm guessing, Lord Gun HD? Lord Gun HD, indeed. I don't really have anything that's tactical. I have bovine. I don't have any tactical, though. Not an option. Not an option. Ugh, there we go, everybody. Sorry about that. Let's see. Cow with a bandana. Lord Gun reading hats off to you. Okay, what kind of... Lord Gun? Tactical hat on top. All bovine are tactical? I mean, they do come with their own horns. Tactical hat on top. I don't have... What is it? I don't have a tactical hat. Like, the closest I could have is I have, like... I have the cop hat. If you want the cop hat. I guess this is technically, like, tactical. Ugh. Sort of. I mean, technically it's a military hat. Kind of. Let's see. Will this actually fit? Lord Cowington here. Anything you can use in a fight. Gotcha. Gotcha. Put your tie on its head like Rambo? I mean, I guess I could. How's that? How does that look? Is Lord Cowington tactical enough for the Tacticals Club? Awesome. Okay, great. We'll see how long this lasts, everybody. We'll see how long this lasts. Now, technically, I need to do it for 10 minutes at a minimum. But we'll see how long I can get this to work. But yeah, this is Lord Cowington. He's a High Admiral for the Bovine Navy, I guess? Hopefully this is tactically... tactical enough and cowy enough for both. Sea cow? Listen, there's a time-honored tradition of the Bovine Council. That's a walrus? No, sea cows are... what do you call them? Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. Wait. Oh, okay, it's where there was no music there for a second. I think we're okay. Manatees? Yeah, manatees. One of the chunky ones? Yes. Alright. Now, I have been trying to play a little bit of this to try some stuff in my off time. So I had a hammer character running around that was something. I didn't really care for it too much. Shotgun was interesting. I haven't had too much time to put into shotgun though, so. Let's see. Going up. Uh-oh. It's acting funny right now, and I don't care for it. Grand Eastern Elevator. Okay, I think this is what we were going for. Because I think I made this save before I found out I need to do the pirate raid, so we'll see what happens. Forgot to check to make sure everything's working over there. I think chat's still turned off. Yeah, it's running really slow right now for some reason. Oof. Hold on. I might have to check and see what's going on. Hold on a second. What's going on over here? Why are you being so chonky? Oh, it's probably because of this. Hold on. It was trying to download updates for something else. Yep, and I'm also dropping frames because of it. Okay, that's probably what it was. That's probably what it was. Rendering all the hats? Yeah, hat on hats is deep rendering. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we have to go do the actual pirate raid. The Blistering Shore uses the coarse automated docking system to guide the submarine to a facility's docking bay. For this to work, you'll need to docking coordinates and do the submarine's damaged thrusters. It means to tow it to its chosen destination. Acorn exists. Okay, but how do I... Oh, here we go. Knowledge and loot is inside the sequestered facilities. Merchant ferry is headed from Core City to Camp Hathor. Grimjetters are planning to intercept it in Dreadpool. And your job is to secure the loot, even if it means killing everyone aboard. Report to Captain Grimm once the ship's been raided. Okay. So we gotta get out of here. And go attack this ferry or whatever. Alright. MSF87, welcome. Too much hattage? It's a lot of hattage, but don't get headache? Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. We'll keep this up until I get a headache or like my neck starts to hurt. This is kind of heavy, actually. Yeah, but apparently we gotta go back to someplace. Does it mention on the map where this is, by the way, or do I just have to figure it out and hope for the best? They don't usually mark the map, but this is a very specific situation. Unknown. There's still a location I don't know about, huh? Caves. Oh, okay, Dreadpool is right here. Okay, good. So it's not marked per se, but at least I know where I'm going. It's vaguely in this direction. Okay. Let's head over here then. Man, my character is going to be so bad at this. Unless we can just jump on the ferry and start shooting people from there or something, then we'll probably be okay. But if I have to do it from the boat, it's going to be a rough time, everybody. Unknown is just a blank location they use for certain events, like getting super high or Ezra kidnapping you. Wait, Ezra can kidnap you? When did that happen? Did that happen? I don't remember. Oh, Psy stuff. Okay, so other place, it's just like a general unknown locations. Got it. Oh, so that's where the path up to the monolith goes. You could also call it aggressively teaching. Mild interruption. Following up on some stuff I had to do at home the other day. I had a small plumbing issue the other day. Is this the one I need? Yes. And I was just following up, well, my stepdad, who helped me with the plumbing issue, was following up to make sure everything was going okay, and it was. Everything has been fine since we took care of it. It is very hard to not, like, throw the hat on this right now. That's good? Yeah. Nothing worse than not having a secured toilet for your home. Listen, we've come to expect certain things in the modern world, and access to a toilet is one of them. Oh, wait, I'm in combat? Who am I in combat with? Someone's in combat. This plumbing became sentient? Well, I mean, it definitely would revolt. Any person's plumbing would revolt if it became sentient. I don't know what's going on. We're just suddenly in combat or something. Could it be Protectorate? Maybe? I don't see anybody, though. Usually if combat's going on and I'm not directly involved, it'll just play out in real time. Also, I'm not hearing any gunshots or anything. But given how much loading is going on, there must be a lot of acting AI someplace. Oh, there's a pirate. There's another pirate. Okay, is the assault... Oh, wait. He said something. Guard attacks pirate stormer but misses. What are you attacking? Oh, there's the boat. There's a dead cheddar. Ah, okay. That guy shot a lot. Well, he didn't hit something, I guess. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna try to take out the sniper guy. Dang. Nice. 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 Okay, we got there, everybody. We got there. Oh, I want to loot this. I want all this dead guy's stuff. Oh, apparently I'm not allowed to take this? Oh. Apparently I'm not allowed to take that. This is like the one time it's good for you to be a sniper? Yeah. But they don't appreciate when you steal from your crew. He was dead. It's reclamation at that point. We're reacquiring that stuff so it doesn't get left behind. Plus, don't we have to turn in all of our stuff anyway? Doesn't it all have to come together and it gets split up evenly or whatever the captain said? Burial at sea, they just sink his whole jet ski. All of his gear just goes to the bottom for no reason. Come on, any day now. That first time went so smoothly. We're almost there. We're almost there, everybody. We needed to battle Davy Jones in the afterlife. I mean, that would be intense. I can't see anybody. Oh no, Scooter's dead? Apparently Scooter's dead, everybody. Oh, there's an escort soldier. I didn't realize that. Apparently he's not a very good shot, though. I don't think he hit us once. No, that's not what I wanted, and you know it. Okay. I do like the sound effects for shotguns. Ow. That seemed unnecessary, if I'm being honest. Oh, I didn't kill him. Oh, you're so lucky. And my gun's breaking. submachine gun, like, using more... Oh, I guess probably because I need to move. Who are you? Oh, it's a black eel. Oh, okay. Well... Okay. Get wrecked, fool. Dang, I still have enough action points left to shoot at this person. Oh, these are both black eels. Okay. Very low chance to hit. Is it because it's dark? Wait, what goggles don't I have on? Oh, they... Yeah, I forgot about that. I can't switch gear right now? Wow, the PC is absolutely not enjoying this right now, and I don't know what's going on. Wow, max range in that shotgun is not a great idea, bud. Wait, why do I have no movement? Oh, because I'm out of fuel. They EMP'd my... They EMP'd boat! Those jerks. Oh, come on! Oh, we got to heal up. Maybe he's actually installed some anti-pirating software somehow? Wow. 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 I'm like just shy. Okay. Hit so low. Is it just the darkness? Wow. Dang. Okay. Well, that happened. So I'm allowed to take this one, right? Hold on. Let me get a save. Looting. Sorry, I can't really move my head right now. Okay. Yes, I can. Oh, I forgot. I don't have any... I don't have no batteries. Apparently, I'm not allowed to take that one, though. Okay, it's fine, everybody. It's fine. I can't believe EMP's knock out your whole boat. All of boat. I need... Unbelievable.
Oh, and this. Not that I ever use my shield anyway. It's a dingus, but... There. Now we're topped off, at least. This. That. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's a black eel's insignia. Alright. That. That. This shouldn't be this difficult. Just tell me which ones I can and can't loot. Please. Why is this a thing at all? This should not be a problem. It should be clearly set to what I can and cannot loot. This one. I'm allowed to have that one. But apparently that's it? Saving. Okay. I'm allowed to have that one. Also off limits. It's really hard to tell which ones are and are not, you know, fair. Okay, looks like we're good then. Have one of those. Slow because the sticky oil. Am I just taking this all off of their bodies? I'm guessing. Because there's not really anything else here. Go. Wait, which one? There it is. Alright. So yeah, there's nothing actually here. Do I just need to talk to one of these other pirates and be like, hey? What I can do... That's not what I wanted. Oh, also, boat's about to sink, I think. Okay, so... Basically everything we looted. Yeah, module, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted you to switch lines on me and steal all of my food. That's exactly what I wanted, Module. Thank you so much for doing the clearly correct thing here. I think so? Okay. Yeah, boat is barely standing, apparently, right now. Do I have any... Oh, good, I do. Can I not... Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh, apparently I can't be riding in boat when I do this. I must be on the ground. Repairing boat is such a process, I must have my feet firmly on the surface. Okay. Alright, I guess we're good to leave then. Okay, whatever loot you can back home, we'll take care of the rest. Oh, alright. That's not worth anything. Ooh, that's worth stuff. We take anything worth the money, right? I think this one was okay. Yeah. Ow. Yes. Wow, that might be their new most powerful engine. We have better batteries, but... I think I can take this one. Small, well-made engine. Yeah. $3,000 is something, I guess. Alright, I guess we just head back then and let them handle the rest of the stuff. Become way over encumbered. I don't know how much of this we're gonna get to keep. So what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna split that up a little bit. So that I know where our stuff is and I know where their stuff is. How's that sound? Let's head down here and get out of here. It's not quite what I was expecting was going to happen, but it was pretty close. I thought we'd have a little bit of time, like I'd get here and then after we like started the mission, I'd have like 30 seconds to a minute to get ready. I didn't expect to walk in it in progress, you know? I was gonna be super annoyed if the captain like offers to fix my jet for free and I spent so many repair kits. I'm gonna be a little annoyed with that. Yeah, I'm curious on what the process for turning in my loot is. Because the captain says anything you loot during one of these raids gets put into a pool, and then gets divvied up like equally with everyone who participated in it, plus what the captain gets. Which there's a term for that. I don't remember what the term is now. Like it's the captain's take, like the captain's due or stake or booty or something like that. Like there's an honest term for it. Toll or something. There was this movie, oh god, probably 10 years ago now, maybe a little less than that. It had Mark Wahlberg in it, and he played a smuggler helping his like little brother who got in trouble. Because his little brother tries to do some smuggling for like a cartel or like, you know, a gang or something. And it goes wrong and he ends up losing a bunch of the drugs or whatever he's smuggling. So Mark Wahlberg has to basically come out of retirement or like give up his like gone straight life to go back to smuggling. But the way they do their smuggling is by smuggling stuff in on like transport, like large cargo freighter transport boats, and they just smuggle it along, like along with normal cargo. And in this case, it's like without letting the captain of that other boat know, which is like a big part of the story. And that captain finds out that they're smuggling on his boat, and he gets annoyed. He's like, yeah, well, if you just have to pay the captain's whatever, like everybody else, if you want to smuggle in the future, he should know that, because he has a reputation. But I don't remember what the captain says. See, I think would probably make the most amount of sense. You just have like a box, and you just put everything that you got during the raid in the box. And then dependent on like, I don't know, dexterity or agility or something, you could potentially like hide things and not turn them in. If that makes sense. Yeah, otherwise I don't know how this is gonna work. Let's see. I'm gonna get a save. Okay. Just before we turn this in, just in case there's a way for me to finagle some stuff, and get to keep it. Alright, Captain. Oh, you're back. Excellent work out there, Dogwater McGillicuddy. Ferry you raided was loaded with coins and various other goods. It appears that these merchants were headed for Camp Hathor to purchase large amounts of fresh meat and mushrooms. Judging by the containers they carry, they should have accepted their losses instead of losing their heads. Your fellow mates were by no means deucing themselves. One group managed to capture a ferry from Core City that was also headed for Hathor to purchase live animals for the arena, and another seized a medium-sized cargo boat headed further south. All that in Dreadpool. All in all, breakout raids were a complete success. All that in Dreadpool? All. It appears as though the sailors have gotten more confident because of the absence in the Eel's boasting. We have certain things to sort out before we can target Chancer's Bay again. But more on that later. All in all, the breakout raids were a complete success. Yes, they were. And after every raid that comes the time to split the loot. See Donnie about your share. Oh. Okay. When's the next raid? Go and get Razor. We need to have a meeting. Okay. There's something else. About Acorn. What have you got for me? I got something new for you. It's just things in your cabin. Just things I've collected over the years. You have a pet bat? That is a growling vampire bat. They were named such by some of my predecessors due to their unrestrained vocal habits, and they often seem to live here above the Black Sea. Strike out on darkness silently and suddenly, so they have made gorge on their victims' lifeblood to their heart's content, before disappearing whence they came. They've grown to become my favorite animal, I have to admit. Okay. Nice painting. If it were an original, it would have been exchanged for cold but heartwarming coins. Or maybe it is, but I simply like it too much to give it away. The map on your desk. Yes, it is. It's complete, of course. It is incomplete, of course, as there are limits to how far we can explore. But it's gotten more detailed as of late, and don't you agree? Yes. So you enjoy chess. You nod. Sadly, some pieces are missing from the original sets. The substitute ones I'm using just make the experience inferior. Even though chess is an abstract module where each of the pieces is merely a physical representation of a unit, which can move in a specific way, there's something captivating about seeing them in all of their well-crafted glory, even though you could technically use anything in their place. Look around the cabin. Your cabin smells nice. What is it? It's a mixture of herbs and fragrant mushrooms I've been prepared for by Katya, a resident healer. Since she prepares medicine as well from various herbs, I've asked of her to prepare perfumes for me, at which she's very adept. This one I call The Last Garden after a book, The Last Garden of Megalopius, by a certain well-known DIS author from the past. Okay. What is that thing? That, he half smiles, it came from a merchant ship raided a year or so ago. Its unsettling nature made me want to keep it. I found that when I'm in certain moods, it stimulates my thought processes in an interesting way. Never understood exactly why, it simply does. Oh, so it's like psionic? Okay. Ugh. Okay. Headache is starting to occur now. What time is it? Okay, well, we're well past the 10 minutes. Ow. Ow. Ugh. Okay, that was a little too much. Oh. I will keep the boat hat for now, as it was the most recent redeem. Oh, but both was a little too much. Having to try to balance that was a little difficult. They tell me they have the Black Sea. I have questions about the jetters. Okay, take care, Captain. Alright, so we just go talk to what's-his-face and we just get to keep everything else? Is it that simple? If it's that simple, that's awesome. Because we just made a boatload of money besides whatever he wants. Or beside whatever he gives us. Hazer, he must have found at Port Craig, just north of Port Seto. Okay. We've been there. Dogfighter, go around the NPC. What are you doing? Any coin for me? Let me see. Up here, he places several piles of Stygian coins on the counter. Sweet. Anything interesting arrived? Nope, nothing interesting coming up lately. Check back some other time. What do you do with all the loot? Need some stuff. Wait. 300. Wait, oh, I guess I put the rest of my coins on boats? Whoops. Well, that's fine. I mean, I guess we got 300 coin from that mission. Which is fine. By chance, do you have any better goggles? It doesn't look like it. Sure don't. Dodge and evasion 36. All of our stuff is like still long and far away the best stuff we've seen. This is kind of tempting. I'm kind of low on those. What am I at right now? 22.9. But I need something with 15 or less armor penalty so we don't start losing bonuses. That's really unfortunate. I was hoping at some point we'd find some better armor or something. All frame, jackrabbit frame. Since these idiots never use rapid reloaders when they're, you know, generating sniper rifles. That's frustrating. Alright, what's in here? So we just get to keep all this stuff, I guess. Oh yeah, there's the rest of my coins. Okay. Give me that. Alright, so yeah, we just get to keep all this stuff. Well, let me unload the guns. Turns out that place was well armed. Who would have guessed? Ow. Oh, those are just bullets. Never mind. So that worked out. I guess, do you need any guns? While I'm here, Donnie, by chance, do you need any guns? Sure don't. You need a grenade, a belt, 3 medicines, and 4 crossbows. Did I get any crossbows? I should have gotten at least 1. And a belt. I don't know if I have a grenade. I'm willing to sell you. He doesn't buy much, the Donnie. Yon Don, he does not buy much. Oh, he wants up to 4 crossbows, huh? I'll take this 1 armor piercing round since we're a little low. Alright, tradesies. Guess I don't really need this ammo. I don't think we're gonna take a hard left into shotguns right this second, but I could be wrong. I'll better get over here. I could be wrong. We might make a hard left into the guns or something. Into shotguns. Alright, I guess we just go drop this off and then we gotta go grab Razor? And now I'm really needing to go do another merchant run. I didn't think we were gonna get to keep all that. I assumed something was gonna pop up to like, turn in any gear you took with you when you left, and then everything that I picked up while I was like in that square was just gonna magically come out of my inventory or something. Well, I do need to go catty corner. I'm gonna go down here. Also, I can tell boat is very overloaded. Moving a little slow. Even for boat standards, that's slow. So, let's see. Oh yeah, there was that grand elevator thing, or whatever. East to the grand elevator? But I don't know what that meant. Because that was the submarine thing, right? So work, you'll need to learn something called the Acorn may exist somewhere in Lemuria. You don't know exactly where it does or looks like. It does seem to be rather important. Okay, so Ferryman was supposed to go drop off the sub. He said the lighthouse in the east. There's a couple of those, technically. Okay, he wasn't talking about this area. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, give me this. Curious of what I should do with the... Also, I love that we took a cheeseburger off of one of those guys. I think that's very funny. I guess it wouldn't be a cheeseburger in the traditional sense, right? Because they probably don't have bread? Since I don't think they can grow wheat underground, right? You'd have to make it out of something else. I'm not sure what else you could use, but you'd have to make it out of something else, right? Really? Can I move with that? Okay, I can. All these flippin' boat parts. Okay, throw all that in there. We sort it. These would be the closest things. Those are 7.62s. I would need 8.6s at a minimum. 8.6s at a minimum. 250. I might need that, actually. I might need that. I'm not 100% sure. It's a burrower burger? Bacon and cheese sandwich. Bacon. Oh, I guess there's boars around, so that makes sense. Wait, why do I have all these Mark II plasma grenades? We want that, we want that, we want that. This. Let's try to grab anything that's in here that I want to keep. Wow. Oh, armor penalty's a little high, and it, like, tanks our stealth. Wow, we might, like, literally be bumping up against the maximum amount of armor we can get without getting an armor penalty at this point. Which is sort of crazy to me, but sure. Keep that. Keep those. I mean, I guess technically I can use the throwing knives, right? There's nothing actually fundamentally stopping me from being able to use the throwing knives. We have a pretty good throwing skill. Oh, those actually might be important. So, I want to put this stuff in here. This is stuff we want to keep. What's the other boots? Or my other shoes? Actually, probably don't need quite this much stuff in here. Let's try to split some of this up a little bit. Do I need that? Do I need this much TNT? Probably don't. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to check. 6, 6, 350, 100, and 300, 120. Okay. Size 2. Okay, that does go in there. Okay, but I can't put that in there. Alright, I kind of figured. Torn now. So it goes up, what, by 50? So it goes up by 50. That one goes down by 50. We'll keep both of them. It's a little less efficient this way, but pretty powerful now. So much batteries, but we could probably keep that. We don't need that in there. I don't need those in there. That doesn't do us any good. Take that out. Okay, I'm gonna go put this stuff away into the stuff we want to, like, keep box. Okay, then that stuff can go into this. Those. I wouldn't say half. I'm like, that's probably fine. Caltrips waste so much, but they're so useful. Probably good otherwise, I would think. Oh yeah, I wanted to compare these shoes. Okay, so these shoes are just straight up better. Yeah. And then... Oh, this does have an armor penalty on it. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. 27. Ruins are stealth. More. But overall, yeah, that was, I would say that's just a better armor. Alright, so this one is our best one? So yeah, this is our best, like, heat armor. Oh yeah, like a wide margin. The other one does increase our, constitution by one, but I'm less worried about that. Okay, sort that all out. Oh, probably don't need so much of that. Oh, and then I need... What did I do with my regular grenades? Oh, okay, they're in here. Okay. Split this up. We need kind of both. Something like that. Oh, I don't think I need that many on me. We're just trying to cut down weight that we're just carrying around for no good reason, is the issue. And then off stream, I'll go deal with getting this put away. Alright, there we go. Alright, good. Somehow we're at 104 for some reason. I don't know where we got the other 4 pounds from. Oh, probably these batteries. Hold on. Probably just straight up these batteries. No, that was only a pound's worth. I'm gonna cut these flares down a bit. Oh, some of these probably. I forget, these things are like, yeah, there's 1.5 pounds each for those. Again, kind of insane. Little heavier than they feel like they should be. Just leave that alone. Alright, so I guess we're good to go talk to Razor then? I guess we'll go talk to Razor. Says we have to have a meeting. And I still... Maybe after the meeting, depending on how much time it is we have left. There's Lemco. He's to the east. So I'm guessing then he either means he said there's a grand elevator. Maybe he's talking about this, but that's not really a lighthouse. But it is a nexus of technology, so that would make sense where we're going to go to repair the submarine, though, right? This way. That way. Across. Hopefully this works. Map can be a little misleading sometimes. A little misleading. So this is... That's Seto, and then this is Crag. We just gotta go get Razor. Should be, like, right here, I think? Razor, friend, are you home? Need to speak with you. Captain is calling for a grand meeting. And told me to get you, it's about our next raid. Combat lessons. Maintenance. Marsh. Slash your eye. Okay. Captain calls. Jetton. You get your Jetton training, so we're good. I can let you have my back. Oh, okay. So he wouldn't actually go and work with us until we got trained. Interesting. Yeah, go on ahead. I'll be there as soon as I'm done with something. Alright, I'll see you there. Very straightforward. Can I? actually go through this way? Hold on. Oh, okay. I actually can go through this way. Alright, great. I legit wasn't sure. Not that that's a direct path, just, you know. Oh, no, I need to go... Well, technically I can go down there if I want to talk to the ferryman or whatever, but... I'm not that worried about that part of it. Alright, Captain. I have returned with, well... I have informed Razor of your wishes, of how he acts as upon him and him alone. At this point. Submarine's covered. That's not what I'm worried about. Return to Captain Grimm. Yep. Sweet. Captain Grimm. Oh, there's Cruiser. You're all here. So, Razor, what's the situation with Armstrong? Who's Armstrong? Be quiet, Banga. Wait. Oh, that's Razor. I keep forgetting that we're technically hidden by this wall. I was thinking that was us. It's about to reach Core City, Captain. If we waited just a few days longer, we would have missed it. How accurate is this information? Dead accurate. He flips his knife. It's coming, and it's coming soon, Captain. He nods and stops to think. Cruiser? So just about suspected, Captain. The eel's got it, and it's got to be on the rig. The moment we showed up in Dreadpool, they showed their ugly mugs. That confirms it. Here's the situation, Dogfighter McGillicuddy. A Protectorate ship, the UPCSS Armstrong, took off from North UnderRail and is, as we've just heard, about to reach Core City. It doesn't take a lot of brain power to figure out its cargo is invaluable. It only loads of weapons and ammo, mate, but energy shields, high-tech energy weaponry, maybe even a couple of dreadnoughts. Not gonna surrender that without a fight. No, they won't. But that's their problem. We need to move out as soon as possible. About to reach Core City could mean anything from minutes, hours to days. You, Dogwater Community, you meet Razor in a cove in a core ring. It's the western part of the core ring, right in the middle between Silent Isle, south and Core City, and its disgusting port to the north. Me and a bunch of mates will be waiting for you there. After you meet up, you'll wait for the cans to enter the core ring, then flank the ship, loot what you can, then disappear. The sea will be boiling hot, and Port Zenith's just around the corner. I want to conquer Armstrong all on my own. I presume you have questions? Do you know anything about the ship's defenses? Expect the usual, mate. Turrets, armed cans, maybe dreadnoughts. Bring a few extra EMP grenades. I know I will. Thing special about the cove I'm meeting Razor in. You see, when we're pulling off raids like this, we don't want to change all the way from here to wherever. We catch a lot of heat that way. Instead, we meet up in locations like that and launch our attacks from there when the time's right. The western side of the ring is the dark side. It got a lot less traffic than the eastern one, the bright side. The cove got fake stalagmites sticking out of the water at the entrance to keep clods and dumb bats away. You'd be surprised what you can do with a bit of hard foam and some paint. Some paint? I'm assuming it means like paint? Paint? Pen? It doesn't translate well into like... Because that's like a whole different word. Okay, time to raid? You two. You know what to do. If we pull this off, this will be our first proper Protectorate ship. Good luck. Now, Cruiser, we're going to need a ferry. Got just the right one in sights, Captain. Looks back at you and Razor. Running for a raid. Aye, Captain. You'll not be disappointed. Okay, we're just going into it again, huh? Fair enough. Here I was thinking there was going to be like a lull. Nope. Alright, I assume this probably isn't actually on a timer. It's a long voyage from North UnderRail to Core City. Meet up with Razor in a cove, the midwest part of the core ring, and from there proceed north and raid the ship before it reaches Port Zenith. Preferably ridding the world of all of its sailors. Report to Crim. Okay. And we have EMPs, so that's not a problem. I have several different kinds. What am I rolling right now? Oh, I didn't realize I was down to 1 stun grenade. I don't know what's going to be more useful here. I'll just put some of these in my inventory for now. Call her even. Oh, also... grab, like, 4 of those. Stun grenades could be useful. This probably isn't going to be useful. We can actually probably dump that for the moment. Since... I don't think... I can't turn invisible while I'm on my boat anyway, right? Okay, I really want to know where he took the submarine. Also, there's still this area to the north that hasn't been explored yet. And some of this back cave area, but that's going to be a different kind of problem. I don't know. Let's see what time is it. Alright. We'll go see if we can find the sub, just so I have an idea where we need to take it. Where am I? Where did we agree to meet? I'm assuming it's the tech one. Because I think that one also had a large elevator or whatever. A little bit of a pain in the butt to get there, though. That's Port Crag. I guess we'll go buy this and see if this is what they were talking about. If not, we can head over here to the Nexus of Technology. Unless he's talking about the one on the actual Expedition Island, but we haven't really been there too much. Iga, by chance, do you know which one that is? Just jump this corner. Let me check. Okay, thank you. I just really want to see what they're doing with this. Okay, well, it's not here. For not to get into a fight if I can avoid it. Oh, he's here. Maybe this is indicating that's him. Maybe that's him there. Nope. It does not appear to be the case. Okay, that's just the back end of that. Let's see. Be a little careful here. Okay, that actually worked. Okay, I don't see it here. Huh. I don't know where they took it then. Unless it is Expedition Island. Maybe it is Expedition Island. I assumed he was going to park it somewhere like in here. But this is nothing but crabs. The very southeast corner. Wait. Oh, all the way down here then. Oh, okay. So it's down... Okay, maybe this will give us access to that last shutter we didn't get a chance to go through. This is such an obnoxious... I don't know. Drive? Boating expedition area. Because I think there was still one more shutter we haven't been in. We couldn't figure out how to get to. And I was kind of thinking it had something to do with the tunnel to the monolith. But that went in the complete wrong direction for that. So that means there's got to be another back entrance into it somewhere. I'm trying to think how dangerous this area is. I think... how dangerous that is. Can I skirt? Okay, I can't skirt all the way across the top. We're fine. Oh, I misspoke. Wrong chunk? Map chunk? Hopefully I can skirt along this, like, west side and be okay. Not get into a bunch of unnecessary fights. Okay, so now... we're good to just go south the rest of the way. I mean, south, southeast, but... I think I just have to keep going south. Because I think we checked this and this is blocked off, right? Go here. Yeah, that's... what I was thinking. It's a long way around. We just gotta keep going east. I don't know why we would think to bring the sub here if it's not gonna open something for us, you know? So look at these giant plasma cannons. Useless against the power of mutagen? So, someplace around here, then. Let's see what we convinced him to do. Do not see a submarine. There are other more southeasternly. Oh, is it inside of this? Transparent vessel link contain diverse cargo through the glass, all included in a thick, ominous silk. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Specifications. Controls. 5. Nanopiling disabled. Navigation. Sonar. Course. Oh. Oh, we could actually just go there then. Okay. Hold on. Before we do that, let me get a save. Under the sea. Under the sea. Where it's definitely wetter, but I can't imagine it's better. Under the sea. Coordinates are set successfully. Course. Dive? Vessel is ready. You glimpse at faint, gloomy shapes of sunken vessels and debris around you before descending into darkness. The walls are getting closer. You're descending into a gorge of some kind? What was that? You stare outside. You see a blue light on one of the walls. A beacon, then the space around you expands again. Donk. Well, that sounds bad. Don't fall apart, darn it. You see yet another beacon. Come on. The station must be close. Dang. 1,437 meters. Okay. How do I use the hatch? Wow. We got 2 XP for coming here. Nice. Lox tank? Liquid oxygen tank with a few cryo canisters next to it. They all appear to be powered and
Victory screech!
Thank you, SpongeBob. Hitting the low temperature necessary for oxygen to remain in liquid form. Wow, so this place is intact, huh? Wow. This looks cool. High density foam. I mean, if you expect me to come down here and not immediately just start, you know, stealing everything that is, and everything that I can get unnailed down to the ground, then you, I don't know who you thought you were dealing with, but that's not how Dogbiter McKilligutty works. That is a bunch of just raw supplies, huh? So, I mean, there's no way there's people down here. Not responding. But the fact everything is still working like it is really odd to me. Agility 9. That might be doable. Wow, this place is huge. Blood on the walls? Was there blood on the walls? Oh, there's a bunch of blood on top of these boxes. Oh yeah, right over here. This place is covered in blood. Yeah, there's some more blood over there. No bodies really though? Something broke in here. Wait, which glasses am I wearing right now? We'd like to double our detection capabilities, please. There's a locker down here. Oh, that's on the inside, I guess. An assault rifle. Wow. That's a very high quality assault rifle frame. There's a sign. Residential 1, Residential 2, power, R&D, manufacturing, Residential 2, the other direction. Okay. Place is absolutely destroyed, though. Everything is, like, ripped out. Picking. Harbinger. Goggle frames. Advanced repair kits are nice. Confused on... Oh, is this a door? It is a door. Nothing. Okay. There's some explosives. Okay, so what does this gate control do? Oh, it just opens this. The question is, do I want that open? Inside elevator control console, it is, however, out of order. Fortunate that's a strength lifted. Strength is not our specialty. Dockmaster. Ooh, there's some of that the super string I was talking about earlier. Wow, 133 quality monsoon part. That would make a heck of a crossbow. Use drugs to enhance your strength? Yeah, but I don't think that'll even get us close. Yeah, we need 4. I don't think we can get 4. Reach through the grate? Unable to perform action. Static, firefight, static. There are nutrient bars. It's dead. There's a gaping hole in its chest, apparently made by a plasma projectile. Native drugs give a +4. Oh, okay. Need a dex at 10? Okay, I would need 5 dex. Probably have to come back with, like, armor on, and then, like, take some drugs. Manufacturing residential 2. Okay, so that's like, well, I guess we can still go in here. Oh, deep sea water globe. Some poisonous throwing knives. Computer. Cargo traffic log. Summon available strongman. Do you have any on you? No, I don't have any on me, I don't think. Contact active security supervisor. Active supervisor. Summon available strongman. No. Okay. Cargo traffic list. Do we by chance have... Ah, acorn. Okay. Looks like the last thing that got delivered was the acorn. Research and development dome. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any native drugs on me. All I have is regular honest to God food. Okay, so it looks like then if that's everything. So the only place we can go right now then is over here into this area. Also, I've been walking around not stealth and nothing attacked us, which is concerning. Not even any adrenaline on you? Shame. I have adrenaline in boat. Boat has adrenaline. Todd? Todd? Bo can't use adrenaline. No, that's true. We need some, like, nitrous oxide or something for boat. Todd. Childcare. Fitness room. Fitting this whole pizza in my mouth?
It just works.
He observes you with caution, panting heavily while at the same time trying to be as still as possible. He takes his time with his greeting. Hi. What do you mean, hi? Aren't you concerned there's an absolute stranger walking about? Takes some more time to respond. I am, but Mother told me to always be polite. Oh, God. Who are you? Oh no, he's... Okay. Who are you? This is Todd. My name is Todd. Todd Newman? Nice to meet you, mister. Tell you about the station. Is there anyone else down here, Todd? Down? He looks down. No one. Here. There are 2 families living here. The Newmans and the Ovienders. Without warning, his tenor voice turns into a high-pitched hoarse falsetto. Todd, who are you talking to? Then it drops into a bassy rumble. By the depths, there's all this commotion. He pauses. Who is this person? Who is this person, boy? Oh, mother, father, this is a outsider. He came from the outside? Is it from the outside? Speak. It's a man? Leave it, Shelley. A woman wouldn't make a difference anyway. The boy is useless. Angus, don't draw attention to it in the front of the visitor. Who gives a darn, woman? If only we had more children, Shelley. Many children. Then we could afford a failure or 2. Mother, father, not in front of Mr. Outsider, please. Why? Sniffs. Why do you always have to be so mean to me? Why? 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 Base. Shut up. You sniveling idiot. Shut up. Can I say something? No. Listen to me. You stop talking to this person this instant. This instant, and return to your exercise. You got that, boy? You got that? You listen to your father now, Todd, and don't forget to eat that nutrition bar I prepared for you. Yes, mother. Father. Clears his throat, clearly hurt by the insane acrobatics his vocal cords have endured. I'm sorry, mister. I have to go exercise. Get that fat butt moving, boy. What? Why do you need to have to exercise? He jogs away. Okay, so Todd's gone completely insane. Probably not a surprise. A name by his echoed into the wall is big shaky letters. Mike? Sanity is optional on UnderRail? Yeah, that's true. Child's drawing. It's a piece of e-paper containing a shaky drawing of Luminera. Buildings, people, servants, horned animals, crimson meadows. It's all there underneath a towering blue light. Okay. I guess pick it up for 2 XP. The residential processing. I guess we need to be going that way if we're trying to get to R&D. Shotguns and some batteries. Oh. Perception +1s. I think those are actually better than the ones we're using right now, though. Horse attacking. They want me to burn batteries. Wow, 127 quality headlamp. For, you know, maximum headlamp-ness? Well, at least they're giving me some batteries. That's nice of them. Oh, okay, so the locker... Why am I accessing it through this wall? I think they messed up the programming there a little bit on that one. Very nice shotgun. Bunch of ammo. Food. Well, at least the guy's not openly hostile.
Hacks!
Seriously. Look through. In the distance, near one of the approach lights, you manage to discern a silhouette of a capsized submarine with 4 powerful robotics arms pointed up. They were likely designed for lifting heavy objects or underwater construction. That's good to know, I think. Medical room. Syringe. Fabric repair kit. Cabinets. Cabinets. Atlantean health report. A detailed health report on the Sublander population transferred from Atlantis to Lemuria. It clearly promotes their suitability for life in compact, isolated environments like Abyssal Station 0. Worth 2 XP. So they had another underwater facility. Okay. Someone available strongman? Notes. Medical synthesis unit room. Okay. Bullets at focus stim, attention deficit disorder, third eye, perceptual disorder, hypercerberix, cognitive disorder, jumping bean, physical disorder, twitch, reflexes. Useful substances in case of shortages. Okay. Medical records. Todd Newman. Is it full name? Todd Angus Newman. Well, there's where the dad, I guess, comes from. Birth date. Address. Todd Newman. Occupation. Marital status, married to Oh, he's married. Well, she's probably dead. Allergies, aspirin, dust, nickel. Weight, blood pressure, blood type A+, hormone test results. Testosterone, free testosterone. Vitamin B. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what that means exactly, but okay. R&D. I think you missed one entry. Oh, did I? About the medicine? Hormone test results. There's the medical synthesizer reminder thing. We saw that. No handyman detected and no supervisor available. No, that's all of them. Ah, never mind. Yeah, I guess with this, if I could figure out... Oh, okay, so we need some Hyper-Cebrex cognitive stuff, probably for Todd to calm him down enough to talk to him. I don't think I have any Hyper-Cebrex or whatever. I don't think that's something I carry. We probably have some somewhere, since I've been hoarding all the medications and I don't really sell them. Man's teletypo. Oh. Oh, I can actually just synthesize some. Something you usually have to craft. Might be able to find a few. Yeah. We can apparently just make some. And I have 35% of the gauge left. So I can make some and then inject him with it and calm him down. I guess. Hold on. Let me loot this box. Haxidizing it. We're haxidizing it. What time is it? Oh, we gotta get over to the other thing. What am I doing? Please, haxidizing faster. It's just mechanical stuff? What? Locker? Okay. Okay. Nothing. Lockers. I mean, the fact that this guy's just running around security office without much of a care in the world. I mean, even with his psychosis or whatever. Wow, that is a lot of energy guns. Hacking. Wow, that's a very high hacking score. Did I not use? I thought I used... That's fine. Then me usually have to craft. All this stuff I haven't seen yet, by the way. Oh, do you want me to slow down? Do you want to take it in a little slower? Should I get some music going in the background? Nah? Okay. I mean, I'm still reading everything out. Don't get me wrong. I could just slow down, or if you see something you really, really, really want me to look at, let me know, and I'll try to stop. Okay. Okay, I don't see anything, like, skulking through the holes trying to get us, so... Is that shield better than yours? It's probably different than mine. Conservative... Capacity 410. Inspiration 1.5. It's a little bit better at low-end stuff. Nah? Okay. I don't remember what the most important aspect of it is. So... I think it's disposition rate, but I don't remember. Capacity is most important. Oh, okay. There's a power unit. Power levels for the whole station here. Cool. Okay. I don't know how many, again, I don't know how many of these I really want to open. I feel like there's a non-zero chance of pungent sour sweetness mixed with a sweat permeates the air. The ventilation unit appears Appears to be out of order. Fitness room. Oh, he's done? Okay. I guess he's done. Hi, Todd. Man is sitting on the bench, wiping his forehead with an apparent patch of his sleeve. Then, with gleaming eyes, he opens an unlabeled institutional size can, and scooping some kind of dark paste from it. It smells sweet and sour, and distance-keepingly pungent. But he seems to be reveling in the stuff. Can I speak to your parents? How do I... Hey, do you have a microchip implant in your hand? Can I speak to your parents? He responds hesitantly, I'll ask? Closes his eyes. The first moments pass in silence. A few twitches ripple across the face, and then he smiles. Wait a little longer, and he opens his eyes. They are with the Ovienders, but they say you can join them, Mr. Outsider. Will you be with us? No, I have to exercise. Lead the way, then. Or however you want to do this. Wait a few more moments before a voice addresses you. Ah, Mr. Outsider, so you're the visitor Newmans have been telling us about. Oh, Gentlefall says that. Yes, the one the Newmans have been telling us about. I'm Invictus. My name is Firestarter. Actually, my name is Dogwriter McGillicuddy. The kid got carried away. I don't think it matters if they know my name. Stig Oviender. Asked of Oviender. Our daughter, Samantha, couldn't be present. Ah, yes, and we're Shelley and Agnes Newman. Welcome. And we apologize about what you heard during our first encounter, Dogwriter McGillicuddy. All of them? All of them what? Yes, we're sorry if the boy did something embarrassing. He is an imbecile. Angus, forgive our son, Dogwriter McGillicuddy. He's been doing plenty of exercise lately. We all make mistakes when tired. Isn't that right, Angus? Isn't that right? All the doors? What? I don't remember what I mentioned about the doors. I'm sorry. Bass grumbles. Where are you from exactly, Dogwriter McGillicuddy? UnderRail, South UnderRail, Southgate Station, Institute of Short, Underpassage. Oh, open all the doors. Okay. Biocorp, Luminera. Remain silent. Look, I heard some questions for you. Underpassage. I assume Biocorp would make him hostile. Luminaria would also make him hostile. We'll just go with Southgate Station. Simultaneously, Todd's vocal apparatus allows. Another station. Where is that? Oh. Oh, do tell me more about the outside. Sure, but first, how much do you actually know about the outside? What's there to know, Dogwriter McGillicuddy? It's nothing but filthy water. Presumably our guest is wondering if we know about what above all the water, beyond what we can see through our windows or have been told by our grandparents. Ah, that, well, wait. Do you have pictures or any kind of data from the past? Not as much as we'd like. A long time ago, there was a great energy emission that wiped out almost all the data from the central database. Documents, pictures, video files. Barely anything survived. Barely, so we rely on the few bits that survived the Great War. The aforementioned emission, the disunion, and everything up until now. We rely on those and artistic renditions of what things might be like outside. How do you imagine them outside? I'd like to change the subject and talk about the disunion. I like to think all the water is a large room. Room is so large you can spread your arms and run around and not bump into anything. There's a tower in the middle, a tower with a blue line at the top. I saw that in a painting. Well, maybe Biocorp destroyed it, but then again, maybe they didn't. Biocorp destroys everything. I don't know. My father told me there's no ceiling above the water, but just one big empty? What would you see when you look up? Nothing. All black. I think some people were talking about, yeah, I remember it clearly. They were talking about there being a big natural light up there, dome-sized. Even brighter, but that ought to be light on the tower Shelley mentioned. It ought to be. Well, I know from experience that if you want light, you have to make a light source. Light doesn't just shine out of nothing. But that I can agree. I just realized we never actually discussed anything like this before. How exciting. Astra, what do you think is up there? Almost everything is water, and on the water there are stations. Some are under the water, but most are above. Your people Your people like stations above water, while we sublanders like stations underwater. Explains the physiological differences between our two people. Besides, we know that sublanders came from Atlantis to Lemuria many years ago before moving here. Sub-islanders? Oh, okay, I can see that. Sub-islanders. It does make sense. As for the question, how do we imagine the world above? There is some land there, we know that. Islands. The bits of land are called islands. There are stations there too. In general, people live in stations. It's warm, safe from whatever creatures live outside. It has to be cold outside. I can't imagine the size of heaters it would take to warm up that kind of space. And it's probably unsanitary. Yeah, she shivers. I never let Todd touch anything unclean. He catches all sorts of things. He is a good boy, and he listens when I tell him to wash his hands or take a bath. Overreacting, Shelley.
Words are hard.
It's his immunity. Do you want him to get all ill, Angus? Do you? It's a made-up word. Sub-islanders? I don't think sub-islanders is a real thing, is it? Is that a real word? Dog Bunny McKelly, how about you tell us what it's really like outside? Oh, yes, please. Up there. I'm going to ask you something first, but I forgot. Up there. All your frames dropping? I'm dropping like 0.1? Let's see. I'm dropping 0.1 frames. So probably not dropping enough that it should be noticeable. I don't think. I think Twitch might be having a hard time, though. I was having a little bit of a weirdness with them earlier, so... Let's see. There's no land outside anymore, only water. People live on floating platforms, some of which are the mercy of the restless waves, some of which can move against them according to their own will and power. Biocorp destroyed the outside with their vile weaponry, and a few human beings survived the onslaught. There's plenty of land left. It's dark and lifeless, the only exception to that latter being ravenous beasts with a taste for human flesh. There's a large doming cavern above the sea, but there's also plenty of land. The land populated various groups of people fighting each other all the time. Soldiers, pirates, savages. Outside world, the outside has barely any water left. This is one of the rare places where one needs a submersible to reach the bottom. A large floating light burns the ground so much that people don't come out until its gleam subsides for brief periods of time. When they do, they fight over drinking water. The lush reddery has grown out of proportion after Biocorp left and covers both land and water alike. This thorny, poisonous, often carnivorous vegetation makes traveling nearly impossible, so people fly between high towers in which they mostly live. This is not perfectly safe, however, as there are storms of giant insects in the air attacking the sky ships. What are these responses? I guess the closest is number 3? What? Number 3 is, I guess, the closest thing to true. But why? Okay. So this is Waterworld, the movie, I'm guessing, right? The onslaught, there's plenty of land left, but it's dark and lifeless on the I don't know what this one's supposed to refer to. This is Mad Max. And this is like the Jetsons, kind of? I'm just gonna tell him the truth. Savages, fascinating. Oh my. Stare at each other in silence, processing what you've described to them until one of them speaks. By the depths, that's unimaginable. Life is so dangerous outside, and I can't imagine how unclean it must be. The Olivers remain silent, looking at each other from time to time. Oh, I'd like to see the outside, but then she looks around, but it's safer here. Much safer and cleaner. Everyone is silent and completely lost in their imagination. Tell more about you. What exactly are the sub-islanders? We are. That would be us, the Olivinders. We're the last of our people in Lemuria. Me, my wife, and our daughter, Sindavina. Sainana, sweet, sweet child. Our daughter-in-law. Base, appearing as though he wants to say something else, but changes his mind instead. Sub-Islanders came to Lemuria way before the Great War, and we've been together since. Yes, our numbers were modest in the beginning. We came from Atlantis, a station that is said to be in a place called the North, in the direction of the docking dome, but way beyond it. Why did the Sub-Islanders come here? Our people were adapted to living conditions the native Lemurians were not. The conditions you witness here, we don't need much room, much light, much movement. The station was built with us in mind. It is much like Atlantis, the senior Sub-Islanders used to say. Sub-Islanders were perfect for working here and helping the Lemurian community. We performed mining duties, technology research, and along the way, maintained our culture. What survived the integration, that is. We did live separately from the native Lemurians until the Great War, though. Then, many years later, disunion happened. We greatly admire the Sub-Islanders. Language, yes. Isn't that so, Angus? Oh, after that, I've always envied Astra for her beautiful name. It sounds so open and bright. It's the two A's, one at the beginning and the other at the end. Savannah sounds gorgeous as well. Thank you, Shelley. Also, silence comfort. Tell me about the disunion? It's a separation of our two people, unfortunately a violent one. After the Great War, most prominent native Lemurians arrived to Abyssal Station. Most ministers? Their families and everyone else who had been selected. All was well at the start. Biocorp never found this location, and the natives integrated into the Sub-Islanders population well. Sub-Islander population. There was no segregation. The two people lived together, room to room. There was one place where the natives didn't fit in. The Research and Development Dome had two sections, General Laboratory Section and Special Laboratory Section. The Special Laboratories performed highly advanced and specialized research, and were composed of respected Atlantean researchers who preferred working their own way and didn't like the outsiders. Some of these were my great-grandparents, and everything I'm telling you now was passed down through the generations. That bloody lab. To the depths with it. Angus, do not interject. It's bad manners. It didn't take long before arguments over the administration of the special laboratories and the direction of the research made all the native scientists leave. As years went by, this spread to general laboratories as well. One can say they were the earliest signs of tension between the Sub-Islanders and the natives. As years went by, the two people could coexist less and less. Medical problems the native Lemurians suffered from being incapable of living in confinement of the station. The resources necessary for medication, special accommodation, and later even artificial means of reproduction. It became a growing problem, the condition itself. This was seen as a weakness in the eyes of the proud Atlantean Sub-Islanders, an obstacle to their and the station's future. Weakness. Most of these sentiments oriented in an R&D dome. There were disagreements even among the Sub-Islanders themselves. Some felt that the researchers took on views far too strange and in some ways unreal. Their behavior changed as well. Their families who lived in the residential dome spoke worried about their beloved ones returning after days, weeks of absence, to them with obsessions regarding our ancient Sub-Islander culture, about going outside, the future and the past, the hatred toward the natives, sickness. That is, while they were still returning. Ugh, I don't even want to imagine it. There was a moment in time when no one left the dome. All who went there stayed there. Thus, the station was in a state of fear, and security was on high alert. Then, about a century ago, it happened. The gates to R&D opened, and armed Sub-Islanders, disunionists, started pouring out, dressed in clothes described only as horrifying. They spoke in our old Sub-Islander language. My grandfather, a Sub-Islander historian, told me so himself. He was awarded this language epithet. Okay. The cafeteria was where the largest battle happened. These madmen wanted to kill everyone. In this dome, it was a massacre. This unionists killed their own family members who refused to join them, and the ones they could reach. Those who survived managed to lock themselves in and defend the second residential dome and the one beyond. Food processing and aquaponics. Power dome remained sealed as well. The disunionists left for the outside through docking. They took the pre-war subspheres. Fallout, Fallout Vault vibes? Yeah, for sure. They left corpses and desolation behind them, and after about 20 or so survivors, mostly native Lemurian, and about 3 disjointed sub-islander families, which would later all merge into Olvianders. There was, of course, some unfriendliness at the time, and some regrettable things were done, but all in all, got along well after that. Yes, yes. It's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, we were all born way, way after all that, and we have nothing against sub-islanders. But our grandparents, they lived through it. They remembered it. There were beatings, murders, suicides. Angus, please, let's not get into the details. It's all in the past. Please. It's the darn truth. The disunion has destroyed the things we needed to stay. Angus, enough. We better end it here. It's a difficult subject for all. Yes, yes. If you weren't our guest, oh well, yes. How about we speak of something more jolly? Yes. What do you all say? Station itself. Anything about this thing called the acorn? Do you know anything about the acorn? Acorn? No. What is it? I don't know much about it myself, but from my understanding, it's a highly valuable piece of technology from before the Great War? High technology? Angus? I don't think about it, child. By the depths. If it's important, if it's here, it has to be at the Research and Development Dome. That's where all the important technology was brought during the Great War. My ancestors were researchers in the dome, but I've never been told anything about this acorn. Could have been taken during the disunion. It is possible, or it might just have been forgotten. What did you say acorn might be? How did Numeria get its name? All at once, it's a... silence. Well, you see, by the depths, that's a tricky one. I think, yes. I think Lumeria means lost land. Maybe our ancestors rediscovered whatever it is up there which has been lost in the past. I believe it actually means sunken land. It makes more sense, seeing that we live underwater. From my understanding, it is, in fact, a land or island bridge. You must remember, Shelley, that life wasn't always submarine. The bridge could be a symbolic bridge between the native Lumerians' old and new life here. I think there's a kind of fish or crustacean called lemur. These either lived here when your ancestors first came, or were named so because they were bred by Lumerians themselves. Makes sense. Silence. Could be. Ultimately, its meaning could be something from the ancient times which has been lost along the way, like many other things. Funny how all of their answers have a hint of truth. Right. It's kind of the whole concept broken down individually, which is fun. I like that. That's pretty good writing. Let's push him at the station cell. What other domes are here? Well, there's docking by the cafeteria, which is where you came from, I suspect. And there are manufacturing, residential 1, this one, residential 2, food processing, aquaponics, power, and finally, research and development. Yes. Docking dome. You came from there, right? Via submarine or a subsphere, right? It is, after all, the station's only connection to the outside. The place where our ancestors arrived to their future home after being driven out of their former ones by Biocorp, where the war for them ended. Oh, a bot. Welcome, bot. And this, in the same place where yet another war ended. Yes, anyway, Dogman and Rikili, the dock hasn't been used since those days. Until you arrived, if you did come that way. Thank you for banning the bot. Dome 2, food processing. Aquaponics dome? Well, food processing and aquaponics are 2 sections of the same single dome, yes. Think of it that way. It's where I work. The aquaponics is a wonderful self-contained automated system which unifies breeding aquatic life with growing plants, all for our nourishment. And all of this is processed at the other part of the dome. And that is my job. I make sure that we're eating is up to the highest standards. And the boy sent it all to the depths single-handedly. He didn't send anything to the depths. I asked him to keep an eye out for the leak while you were busy repairing the door to our room. You remember, don't you? And he flooded the whole darn dome. The pipe burst. I must be so difficult, woman. The boy was tampering with the pressure controls on your console to fix the leak. Then he started turning the valves to fix what he fixed. The uncoordinated idiot. Then he super taped what what he fixed by playing with the valves. And then it all went to the depths. Remember that, Shelley? Don't you? Angus, my son is not a lunatic roaming around the station sabotaging everything. If he was there, it was because I needed his help. He did what he said. He had to because you weren't there. Now, I don't want to talk about this anymore. You're embarrassing us in front of everyone. Stop it. Don't you care? We have enough food to last us a long time. We'll pump the water out and restore the dome and forget all about this. Please forgive us for this digression. Maybe that's why the others are dead. That's what I was kind of thinking, is that this accident killed everyone and that broke his psyche because it was his fault. And now he's kind of like trying to pretend they're alive by pretending to be them. Food processing and aquaponic stone, powered dome. Docking, manufacturing dome? It's the largest dome, easily 3 times larger than docking. There was so much space above your head, he smiles. So much you could stand on someone's shoulders and still have room above, but it was sealed off after a fire many, many years ago, back when I was a boy. In those days, we could still produce things with the machines that survived the disunion. At the depths, it was glorious. A network of assembly lines and Autobots, which my father told me back in his grandfather's day, processed materials brought in by sublifters from mining outposts and produced everything we needed, from simple number 1 screws to strongmen and sublifters. Now we have nothing. Nothing. Car? Power dome? That would be the southern exit, but it's sealed. Our power generators are there. There's no way to repair them if they malfunction. No more spare parts. Last one we knew how to service them was Shelley's old man, but they do work well still. That's why we don't want the boy going there. The substation unit allows us to monitor and control the power levels, but the hydrothermal generators themselves are made to last. Okay. The correct answer is don't worry about it. It's handled. Okay. Dome 2. It's a dome to the east of here, similar to this one. It's the food processing and aquaponics. It was slowly abandoned following the disunion, as there weren't many people left at the station. All that free space, but after the boy messed up at the aquaponics, we don't let him go there anymore. Angus, it was difficult to maintain, the walls had corroded, and the smell and the filth. We only used the main hallway anyway, she shrugs. I never lived there, never ever. And that incident, it could have happened to anyone, like the fire in manufacturing. It was an accident. Darn it, woman, have you forgotten the fire was started by a maniac who wanted to kill himself? Darned he be to the bottom of the abyss. He killed my father. Angus, Shelley, please calm down. He's saying, yes, control yourself. We have a guest. Okay, I'd like to ask you something else. Oh, wait a minute, excuse me. But why are you here exactly, if you understand? I'm just a scavenger. I visit abandoned places, loot what I can find, and kill creeps that get in my way. I'll just talk to him about the acorn. Ah, yes. And what do you intend to do if you find this acorn? Even that's it? Are more outsiders going to come here? Oh, I'd have to clean up the dome. What about this? After I'm done here, I'll just go back to my submarine and leave you alone. Yes, I'll return with a group of people who are going to take care of you. I'll just take you with me. You mean outside? How about we cannot leave this station. It is difficult to explain. Too late. But our children, you see, Todd and Senna, problems here. I mean, it's a different world outside, but maybe his facial expression no longer correspond to a single character, and he falls silent. Last few moments as he stares slowly drops down. Yes, we'll discuss this later. Where were we? I was just leaving. We'll be here if you wish to speak with us. Nod politely. With pleasure. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Alright. Well, this is probably a good time to call it. I don't want to get too far into this. I want to try to get some crossover today, so... yeah, so we have a lot of exploring to do. And we got to go open all these other doors for some reason. Presumably important ones. Save. I'm very curious on where they're going with this. The setup with the Antilleans. Oh my god. Antilleans. Atlantis. Antilleans. Is interesting. Open all doors. Doors. And God, I can't type. And explore. Alright. Is really interesting. Not quite. Not quite what? Atlanteans? What? Atlantis? Not... Atlantis? Not Antlantis. Okay. I'm just pronouncing it wrong. Atlantis, not Antlantis. So it's Atlanteans, not Antlians. Right. Atlanteans. And Atlanteans. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what they're actually doing with this. If we're like gonna find a corpse or like some notes about it, or are these actually some kind of other species of creature, or what? I'm very, very curious to see what they're gonna do with this. Because there's been a lot of talk about like, well, we know an alien, we know 2 aliens personally, but there's also been a lot of talk about like coming from space and stuff. So I'm very curious to see what they're setting up for this. Because there's a lot of options. They could be like some kind of underwater people, or they're just a specific, like, humans that have an origin that has more underwater stuff. I mean, we still have the tribal people, the Storvenborn, who probably came from here. It sounds like they're the disunionists or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see what the story is they're setting up. I'm still very curious. Lurkers, thank you. You hit the Twitch roll go around. We always appreciate you. Anybody checks the VODs here on Twitch, checks the VODs to YouTube repository. Also greatly appreciated. Seeing those numbers helps keep me motivated. If you need a well thought out solution, you need a thinking solution. Raven Hillbrook Inc. Thinking Solutions. And that's going to be it for me, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of whatever you're up to. And yeah, I think that'll do it. Bye.